Hey guys, welcome back to Primetime Studios. Like always, I'm Primetime Phil, and today we're going to discuss a little bit about the New York Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. But first, let's reflect a little bit about the Panthers versus the Cowboys and see what we were able to do against that defense. With Carolina Panthers main guy J.C. Horn being out, they replaced him with J.C. Henderson from Jacksonville in a trade this previous week. So unless you see him out there in a very basic thing like cover this man or cover this little zone, I don't expect to see very much out of J.C. Henderson.
Blitz coming. It's picked up. Prescott going for it all for Cooper. He's got it. Touchdown.
As for the rest of the game, honestly, I thought Zeke and Tony were going to have a really good game against Carolina. I know their defense is really good against the run, only allowing 45 yards per game. But then Dak, Zeke, and Tony, all three combined for 245 yards rushing, which honestly blew me out of the water. I think another thing that really surprised me was on our defensive side of the ball. Where I thought Carolina was really going to ignore Trayvon Diggs, they should have taken that advice because this is what happened.
Darnold pressured, steps in and throws. Intercepted! Diggs has another one. Trayvon Diggs looking for blocking inside the 40. His fourth of the year. He's had one in every game.
But do you think they learned their lesson? No, because then this happened.
3rd and 3. Blitz coming. Darnold. That is. Is it picked? Diggs has another one.
It's just really nice to see these rookies really standing up, and Trayvon Diggs in his sophomore year, honestly having a great year. You see a lot of guys tend to go downwards on their sophomore year, but Trayvon is one of those guys that's trending upwards, and it's going to be a hard thing to keep up with all these interceptions, but I'm interested to see how he does because a lot of these interceptions that he's had, they have been takeaways, and they have been things that he's been talking about prior to the game happening or during the game itself. So to see this class just really stepping up, I really love it. Now let's move on to New York and see what the keys to victory. When it comes to the offensive game plan for the Dallas Cowboys against the New York Giants, it's just like last week, run your offense and let's see what New York does. If New York crowds the box, you throw it over the top, and if they put the dime package out there for a lot of defensive backs for your wide receivers, you're running with Tony and Zeke. It's very simple because New York does not have the talent, nor does it have the coaching to stop this offensive onslaught, and it's going to really show unless this offense shoots itself in the foot. So remember that this is a rivalry game and things do happen. So unless this offense shoots itself, I think you should be able to see an offensive onslaught from this offense. As for the Dallas Cowboys defensive game plan going against the New York Giants, I think you have to look at the offensive side for the New York Giants. Their coach is Jason Garrett, which we all know. He loves to run that offense where the man has to beat the man. And if that doesn't happen, the play is not going to go anywhere. And I think we all can agree that this defense can definitely outmatch that New York Giants offense. The Giants offense all rotates around Barkley. And if Jones has that time, he can get it to fast guys like Galloway. But I don't see it happening. This offense you have seen has times struggling against people like Atlanta or even teams that give up a lot of points. They just don't seem to put a lot on the board. But again, a rivalry game, these are trap games for a reason. So anything could happen, but this defense should dominate this offense, and it honestly shouldn't even be close. So that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like always, I'm Primetime Phil, and there isn't a whole lot of meat on the bone when it comes to this matchup. So there isn't a whole lot of meat when it comes to this video because Dallas should honestly dominate this, and it shouldn't even be close. Where Dallas could put a 40 burger or even possibly a 50 burger up, it's really going to depend on if this offense can really put the chokehold down on this Giants team. I have a lot of Giant fans out there, which I am hoping that we really beat your team very badly to help you guys with your draft pick because we're here for you guys. And honestly, thank you for subscribing. Make sure you hit that like button for me, and don't forget to always make sure you ring that bell.